That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. Watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And coming up in just 30 minutes from now, Stu Bear will be in the chair with Airshow World. And right now, hey, here's a few highlights to get you in the mood.
To display for you today, this is the 2022 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. For that final flight past, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Red Arrows.
Ghost is on the brink, low approach for a hopper. Ghost, roger.
Hi, I'm Tony de Bruin, pilot of the OV-10 Bronco with the Bronco demo team. We're very happy to display here at the Midlands Air Festival over the next coming 2 days. So we're looking forward to see you all, and keep watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Two aircraft contained.
And Mark is a compatriot of yours, Pete. In fact, he's actually from Sydney, and is
can't be all that bad then.
he can't be, no. And is a commercial pilot flying Boeing 737s for Ryanair, and he has more than 14,000 hours experience, and first flew the Vampire in 2003.
People have often asked, why does the Vampire have twin booms? And that answer is very simple. These were first generation jets. They were relatively...
Reversing left, go slow straight. Present.
Parking up at the other end of the flight line, from which you departed. The site produced for both the Royal Navy and the Army Air Corps, who use it in the battlefield role of the Wildcat AH-1.
Boo-boo! A picnic basket has everything a bear needs. And I'm not just talking about the treats and snack-type goodies. No, a picnic basket holds a lot more than that. It holds dreams.
What are we looking at?
Hey Yogi, you're watching Airshow World.
Look me in!
You sure it'll work, Yogi?
Well, you know, Boo-boo, I'm smarter than the average bear!
Well, it's not Yogi Bear, but it's Stu Bear in the chair on Airshow World, and this is what dreams are made of.
We're all down at Duxford, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi folks, this is Dicky McVitie from the chat room. Yes, the mad bloke. Sorry about that. Just to say you're watching Airshow World with the one and only Stu Bear.
My name's Andy and I'm watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi, I'm Chloe HG and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi there, we're the crew of the Sea King rescue aircraft behind us as it's flown. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Yellow because you saw them on the news at regular intervals. HC2s. The most impressive things about this is when you're the dunking dummy, when you've been dropped in the sea and you're waiting for this to come and rescue you. Is that aeroplane weighs 7.5 tons, which means in order to stay airborne in the hover it has to displace 7.5 tons of air vertically downwards. These helicopters, when they were in RAF service, provided 24-hour search and rescue cover and 15-minute readiness in daylight, 45-minute readiness at night. And they formed part of a nationwide search and rescue service, which also included helicopters flown from 2 Royal Navy bases and 4 HMS Coast Guard bases, plus 4 RAF rescue teams, all coordinated by the Air Force Rescue Coordination Centre and RAF hydraulically operated main rescue points, electrically operated emergency rescue points, and also have a lot of electric connections to powering equipment and casualties from Vixen around the UK coast, or their involvement in certain very high-profile rescue missions, the likes of the 1988 Piper Alpha oil rig disaster, the floods in Boscastle, Sheffield, Cockermouth and Gloucestershire, or the Virgin train derailment and Braving. The RAF Search and Rescue Force expected upwards of 1,000 call-outs every year. Remarkable rescue. By the way, if you notice as the aircraft banks over towards you, one of the rotor blades, the top bits, painted yellow. And that's because that's to enable them to time the rotor. But the maintenance but some remarkable rescue, without doubt one of the most amazing pieces of film I've ever seen. You mentioned the low light and the infrared TV camera. That was the main difference between the 3 and the 3A. 3A had it, the 3 didn't. It was mounted on a little turret down by the stops. And they had a chap who had been qualified at the time that had been trapped at the foot of the cliff with the water coming in rapidly under her own back. And what they did in the end was the helicopter landed on the ocean, which was gone. They helicopter came back to a hover outside the ocean.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Here come the bears. Let's get now. It's the Airband Bash.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Airshow World.
Foxtrot, contact rise 133.75, bye-bye. 133.75.
Sure, Australia.
Station B 0611 will be down to the end of
and fothers you for red.
81, thank you. Then continue to the overhead at 2,000 feet, left-hand brake. Surface wind 260, 25 knots.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Isn't that spectacular? Only the best here at Western Park. We spared no expense bringing you these superstars, the global stars and their extra 300s. You can just imagine how we brought the man in front of us. However many minutes of information. Team leader for 1 second.
We are the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hello, my name is Squadron Leader Grey Musket. I am Red 10 with the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. You are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
These are the opposition barrel rolls. Fighting hard against the G-force. They fly the Cyclone. Red 1 now uses black smokes in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. Here comes Synchro for the carousel. One smoke and now duck smoke, please. Put your hands together for the Synchro Bear.
Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Shape. And also here there's two agents. Well, it must be fabulous to see the successor to the Vampire. This wonderful airplane flying out here today. What sort of memories does that, feelings does that give you?
Well, memory lane again, nostalgia, because I remember it as a prototype. One of that very small family of twin boom aircraft, Vampire and Venom, Sea Venom, and then of course the successor to the Sea Venom, this one, the Sea Vixen.
And of course, you'll see Vampire that Winkle Brown did his first ever jet deck landing on an aircraft carrier. It was quite a wonderful one. That is, it cleans up. I've learned not to try and talk over it. Both engines develop about 11,000 pounds of thrust. The aircraft in service used to climb to
Hey, good evening and welcome along to Stu Bear's Friday night live show right here on Airshow World. A very, very good Friday to you. Hope we find you fit and fine. And for the next 60 minutes, stay tuned for the fastest show on YouTube. And hey, coming up right now, we've got the full version of that brilliant Sea Vixen display from Yeovilton. And very, very quickly, I'd like to say a big, big thank you to Andy Allen. Andy, thanks so much for sending that really kind PayPal donation. You are a superstar indeed. Thank you so much.
A number of people who were watching, spectators, were killed. And I do remember seeing the the Hawker Hunter sitting quite close to me. And the man at the controls was staring out at his friend dying, and he said to me later, if I hadn't put the throttle forward then, I would never But he did push the throttle forward, and he gave us the full display in the Hunter. And it was the redeveloped, name changed, and became this extraordinary creature we see before us, the Sea Vixen.
Thank you, Freddie. That was a memorable day indeed, tragic. But as you say, the aircraft came on a long way, first to become the Sea Vixen Mark I, flying from carriers in the late 50s, early 60s, and then to the Mark II, which is this variant. And this particular aircraft, XP924, first flew in 1963. Now Simon's just bringing her in from Crowd Centre, approaching us and pulling up to show off that beautiful Plan 4. To do a wing over to reposition. I won't try and talk over the two Avon engines. And Simon will now reposition for, I believe this first pass will be a belly pass for your photography. Now Freddie, you learned to fly when you were 17, gained your pilot's wings, and you were flying sea vampires, I understand, at the age of 19. Vampires, sea vampires.
That's why I'm very privileged to be here, because my uniform was much, much paler than the Navy uniform. So yeah, there was a friendly rivalry there between Air Force and Fleet Air Arm. And it was very
Well, as an ex-Commodore Joint Force Harrier, I agree with that. We're partners with the Air Force and will be for the F-35 in the future. And at the moment, the Royal Navy has got F-18 pilots keeping their hand in at carrier operations for when that starts.
and of course an F-35, or 3 F-35s are in the country, and we'll be at Farnborough in a couple of weeks' time to show off that fantastic new aeroplane. Not the end of the story, no doubt, but a further part of the story of Navy Wings. Now Simon will be repositioning for a top pass, again for the photography, and he's doing a great job. We're lucky with the weather, and it should be beautiful for those photographs with just enough cloud in the background to really see the plan form. Here he comes. Now Freddie, did you have any memorable experiences of flying the Vampire?
Well, it was rather an odd aircraft because it was de Havilland and it was very small. In fact, it was the only jet we ever sent airborne that had no ejector seat. And so it was a sardonic remark made in the Air Force about the Vampire, which is you can fly it or die in it. Because once, if you got into bad trouble, you could jettison the canopy, but you couldn't get out. The slipstream would shove the pilot back in. So he'd stay pinned in his seat until he hit Mother Earth. So it was a sobering thought. It's wonderful to have you sitting with us today. The other aircraft in those days, like with the Meteor, 2 engines and much bigger, that could take the Havilland, sorry, the Martin Baker Mark.
Put the undercarriage down, and she'll do a 360 just to really show off that beautiful shape, and also here those 2 engines. Well, Freddie, it must be fabulous to see the successor to the Vampire. This wonderful airplane flying out here today. What sort of memories does that, or feelings does that give you?
Well, memory lane again, nostalgia, because I remember it as a prototype. One of that very small family of twin boom aircraft, Vampire and Venom, Sea Venom, and then of course the successor to the Sea Venom, this one, the Sea Vixen.
And of course it was Sea Vampire that Winkle Brown did his first ever jet deck landing on an aircraft carrier. It was quite a wonderful That is, it cleans up. I've learned not to try and talk over it. Both engines develop about 11,000 pounds of thrust. The aircraft in service used to climb to altitude, 45,000 feet, and shut down an engine to save fuel. But indeed, the aircraft can do 500 knots on one engine at low altitude. We've got plenty of thrust at 50 odd knots. Now once we position, we're going to do something slightly different, and the Sea Vixen comes into land. I just wanted to mention one other person, and that is the benefactor of this aircraft. Julian Jones is here with us today, and actually it's Julian's birthday, so happy birthday, Julian. Now we've better scoot off. The aircraft's coming in order to position ourselves when he taxis in, so I'll hand you back to Ben.
Well, thank you very much, Bill, and thank you very much also to Frederick Forsyth, and above all, thanks to all the supporters, benefactors and so forth of the Flying Navy Heritage Trust, who have done so much to keep this and other naval heritage aircraft in the air for us to enjoy.
What a fabulous aircraft. Well, after teasing you at the beginning of the show with a little introduction, I had to play the full version, and certainly hope you enjoyed that. And looking at all the fantastic messages coming into the chat room, they are absolutely brilliant. Wherever you're watching this, it's great to have your company. If you're watching it on Facebook or if you're watching it right here on YouTube, I wish you a very, very good evening. Hey, keep watching all the way through tonight's show, because we have got, especially towards the end of the show, some absolutely stunning images to bring you. That's all coming up just a little bit later. I will go through the chat room on the next break, okay? Because we got so much to fit in tonight and so little time. Only just 60 minutes, so we better keep on rocking and rolling. And hey, we are going to play this next item, especially for our good friend who loves his helicopters. Adu, you like your helicopters? I think you are going to love what you are going to see right now. It was filmed last Saturday at the Duxford Battle of Britain Airshow. And hey, I'm going to say no more apart from just watch, look, and enjoy this brilliant display. It's coming up for you.
For display, Hind, and we are ready for departure and open the display.
Hind display, lift report lined up. Surface wind is north at 6.
Here it is, getting back into the air from the 221st Helicopter Squadron of the Czech Air Force.
For display, Hind, and we'll get open display now, and we'll start George the
Hind 35.
Hind display when ready.
Duties against slow-moving targets alongside their standard battlefield tasks. A total of 62 units were delivered to what was then Czechoslovakia between 1982 and 92. All the country. Used by the Czech Air Force for close support duties, and the Czechs have also supported the new Afghan Air Force's operations of this type of helicopter. Just 17 of them are in service with only one squadron. As I say, it's the 221st Helicopter Squadron, which is one of the Czech Republic's two member units of the NATO Tiger Association, the organisation that brings together for regular large-scale exercises units from across the NATO alliance with a Tiger, or nowadays also other forms of big cat, in their emblems. All of these helicopters have been fully upgraded to NATO standards. There was a time when the thought of Hinds operating as part of NATO was unthinkable, but now, since the late 1990s, it's been reality. But this is to be the last appearance at a British Airshow this weekend of the Hind in Czech Air Force service, because they're due for retirement around the turn of the year. Visits to other UK air shows over the years, including a three-ship team of them, claimed the award for best overall flying demonstration at the performances, well, the solo duo has remained very high since then. You can see that as part of the special colour scheme, apart from the artworks of the Liberator and the Wellington, there's also a good deal of Tiger striping reflecting this unit's membership of the NATO Tigers.
Golf Romeo Lima, there's information good afternoon. We're using Q4 the QFE 1011 and we are currently 4 minutes early.
Roger, ma'am, I understand. That was the reason for the call. Checking on my phone for a 16:30 departure.
I can leave it in. Do we have your slot as 20 minutes to 6? When can you be ready to go? We are running 4 minutes early.
4 minutes to 6. What time would you like me airborne, ma'am?
Hurricane Andrew, are you able to get airborne for minute 22?
Minute 22 is going to put me about 20 minutes in front of my slot time, ma'am. What time is it over?
By the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT. Welcome to Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, thank you very, very much indeed there, guys. And that last little clip you saw at the very, very end were the guys down at the Victory Show. We've got some Victory Show coming up in just a moment. Before that, though, hey, what a fantastic crowd we've got in the chat room. I will mention a few people in just a moment. But hey, what about that wonderful, beautifully painted up Czech Hind aircraft? absolutely stunning. And a little bit later in the show, I will tell you how you can win yourself an actual DVD of last weekend's Airshow at Duxford. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do that just a little bit later. So you can win a DVD, and it's going to have some from the Friday and of course the Saturday and the Sunday. And also later in tonight's show, I've got some more video footage from the Airshow at Duxford from last weekend. How do you get a chance to be able to win it? Well, all you have to do is become a member of Airshow World, and once a month I shall be picking one person out, and one of those people will win themselves a DVD. That's the next thing that we're going to be doing, so that's going to be towards the end of next week. I'll tell you more about it as the show progresses. But before we go into the next item, I'm going to say hi to a few folks. And, of course, we've got to say hi to our good friend Mark Webster, Erwin Paul, John Bullen, Hannah F., and also Malcolm Janes. And who else have we got in this chat room right now? We've got Adu, who we mentioned just a little bit earlier. Adu, I put that extra long version of that in tonight, of that helicopter, especially for you, because I know you love them. Also, Dickie McVitie, and it was great to see Dickie McVitie, Hannah F., and also Malcolm Janes, and who else? Marcus Camfield. We saw him on the Friday down at Duxford. Also saying hi to Gary Inge, Roger Shadbolt, and Erwin Paul. Who else have we got? We've got Karen Kukuran and Stephen Hart, and of course a big thank you to Andy Allen for sending that amazing. He is such a brilliant supporter of Airshow World. He sent that fantastic donation via the PayPal. If you'd like to do the same, hey, the link is in the top of the chat room right now here on YouTube. I'll also say hi a little bit later to the folks on Facebook, and also thank you for sending the stars, guys, on the Facebook. Much appreciated. Mark Morgan, hi to you. Peter Tor, and also the Godfather, and who else have we got? We've got Mark Morgan, and I'm quickly going through this list as fast as I can. Sorry if I missed a few people. We have Maurice Moon, my good friend Maurice Moon was with me all weekend. Last weekend, what a superstar, that guy. Honestly, Maurice, couldn't have done the show without you, and thank you so much. And of course, hey, I've got to mention my other brilliant friend, and that is Steve SRH. He'll be watching this a little bit later. He's at work at the moment, and what a fantastic... honestly, we were laughing all weekend long. It's just a great guy, and looked after us. Gillian Peter, it was wonderful to see you at Mildenhall. Hope to see you possibly in October. And very quickly through the list, and who else? We've got Becky Davis, I think I mentioned her already. Andy Allen, yeah, Red One, and everybody, Richard Staff, Peter Shang, and everyone else. I'll go through the chat room again a little bit later, okay? So apologies if I've missed you out the first time. But hey, I've only got 60 minutes, so I've got to keep on rocking and rolling with the show. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now, because we have our next feature coming up, and it's going to be introduced by the very lovely super lady in beautiful sunshine. We have the one and only Julia, and Julia is going to introduce the next item. So Julia, hey, take it away, young lady. Here she comes for you.
Hi, my name's Julia, and here I am at the Victory Show. I work with the veterans, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Mustang, you can backtrack down the main runway if you wish.
Well, go, Mustang.
Stanley B, display complete. Stanley B, well done. Thanks for that very enthusiastic crowd down here. Cheers. Cheers.
Tony Prince.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs.
Oh, the one and only Tony Prince. Thank you very much there, Tony. And thank you to everybody with the fabulous messages you keep putting into the chat room. Absolutely love you all to bits. Thank you. And that was a couple of items from the Victory Show. Now, hopefully coming up next week, I'll be doing probably an early evening show, something like that, all about the Victory Show. And so look out for that. Make sure you've got the notifications working. Meanwhile, just before we go into the next feature, let's say hi to a few more people. And just popped into the chat room. Hey, we gotta say hi to the lovely Michaela Marshall. Michaela, always good to see you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hey, she's a great lady because she loves cats, and don't we all? That's a point. Haven't seen Matt Cat Lady yet, so she'll probably turn up a little bit later. But also saying hello, how are you doing, to John Bullen, and Gary Inge is also with us. I think he had a bit of a problem with his laptop. Hey, pleased you managed to get it up and running, and you can join us because it wouldn't be the same without you. It's like everybody, you're absolutely brilliant. And just before I do go into the next item, can't forget the folks over watching this on Facebook. Thank you everybody who's watching this on Facebook, and a quick mention to a couple of people. And we have over there, well, actually I can't pronounce your name, but they sent 100 stars, so thank you very much indeed. Also hi to Bart, and also Ty, and Kevin. Hello Kevin the main man. He says hi Stu Bear, sorry can't watch live, I'm working right now, I'll watch it later when he gets home. That's all right my boy, thank you for putting the message into on Facebook. Also Lee Horton, great footage watching with the family. All right Lee, say hi to all the family from my good self. And who else? And hey, don't forget, you can watch this also on YouTube. That's the main channel, and of course it's Airshow World, and it's every Friday night with my good self, Stu Bear. What have we got coming up for you right now? Well, let's have a look. Well, I've been really busy, as I'm sure you know, over the last 3 weeks, going to different air shows, make that the whole summer. It has been fantastic, loving every minute of it. But for the last 3 weeks, I've been at the Victory Show, then we went to Mildenhall, and coming up right now, with a little bit of luck, we should be able to show you a couple of highlights from Mildenhall over the last couple of weeks. And hey, this was great fun. Look at this jumbo jet coming in just a moment. That's if I got the timings right. Of course I have. Here we go. It comes in right now. Starting off nice and quiet, and it gets louder. It's a very special jumbo jet, this particular one. This used to go around, it used to be what they call a fire bomber. It used to put out the fires. Now, it's a cargo aircraft. And very, very proudly painted up it is too. You will see it close up in just a moment.
3 of you contact sport. Switch 142. Departure, good morning. Reach 142, 800, climbing level 100. Reach 142, heavy racing. Good morning. I'm in 400.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
You certainly are. Hey, do you know what? I just mentioned Matt Cat Lady just a couple of minutes ago, and guess what? As if by magic, she turns up, and there she is. And if you're wondering why some of these folks, hey, they're coming up with a star next to the name, because they are superstars, definitely. And they're nice in green as well, because they are members of Airshow World. And we were telling you about that just a little bit later. If you'd like to become a member, all you got to do is just click that button. It should be under the video right now. And what do you get? Well, hey, you get your name nicely in green, but that's not all, because once a month what I'll be doing, I'll be putting all the names of the members into a hat and then pulling one out and making sure that you want a DVD in the first place. I'll be getting in touch, and then all you've got to do, or what I will do, is actually send you a DVD out. And the DVD that I'll be sending you is going to be Duxford last weekend's show, all right? It'll include footage from the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and we've got some more video footage as a little bit of a teaser and a taste coming up towards the end of the show. Don't miss it, whatever you do, all right? So if you want to become a member and have a chance to win a DVD once a month, and lots of other things we'll be giving away as well to the members. But don't forget, watching Airshow World is always going to be absolutely free. You know that. And also taking part of the chat room. It's all going to be free. So nothing changes there whatsoever. It's just my way of saying thank you so much to our fantastic members right here. So look out for that. I'll be in touch. I'll be drawing one out of the hat next weekend. Meanwhile, who else can we say hello to? So we mentioned Gary Inge. We've got Simon Reed. Michaela is with us, and Coningsby live, and Truly Bet. Anybody else we can say hello to? Michaela Marshall, and hey, yeah, we've been talking about cats, and there we go. We love the icon there from Kirk Ferrari, and I've got to say hi as well to Amy and Dave. And wow, and Claire, of course. It was fantastic to meet you just a couple of weeks ago at the Victory show. It was brilliant. Great show. And just like a lot of other shows, we've been so lucky this year with the shows. And the weather forecast, a couple of times we were saying, it's not going to be good. But every time, it turned out pretty good. Bit of a shower we had on Saturday at Duxford, but boy, oh boy, you're going to see later what that did to the sky. Don't miss it. It's coming up in around about 10 minutes from now. But hey, we've got to keep on rocking and rolling with the show. And time to bring on the fast jets. And this time, we've got an F-16 display painted up rather nicely from the Royal International Air Tattoo. Keep the messages coming into the chat room. Brilliant to see them. And I will try to mention as many folks as I possibly can. Meanwhile, bring on that Belgium F-16. Here it comes, especially for you.
From the hold. Farm on 5, watch command display, wind is 190 degrees, 10 knots. Other side was 2 PC 21, indicating it now. Clip display, farm on 5.
Leader 1, the crew just landed, just get them through a hole beyond the stop ramp and coming back to the back.
Thank you, team. 134.
And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows. This week we go back to the Woodford Airshow back in the early 1990s. Oh yes, of course, I meant to mention that, Gary Inge. Yes, I received another friend's contact from you. But very, very quickly, I realised that somebody had cloned you, so I quickly got rid of it. I love the child in the background. Did you hear that?
Start digging away.
Hey, thank you very much there, Hannah F. It was fantastic to meet you guys last Saturday. And coming up in just a moment, we've got something very, very special for you. Do not miss it. I won't be saying a word while you're watching it, okay? So sit back, enjoy the sight and sounds of what we have to come up. And certainly turn the speakers up.
At Duxford, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Thank you, guys. Time to turn the speakers up and enjoy this. Here we go.
To get airborne into the local area and the route is active. Romeo Papa listening, thanks.
5. The Spitfire 14.
And the Malmo leader's coming left. Hold it, hold it.
Charlie Echo Zulu Mike, Duxford, your 5. Warming up near Duxford at the moment, so when did you say you're coming back? Look out for the formation and remain outside the wrap until advised. France duly fell on the 16th of June 1940 and Hitler's next target was Britain. The High Command prepared Unternehmen Seelöwe, Operation Sea Lion. For the Luftwaffe, one of the primary objectives was to knock out the RAF, but the RAF, not least in the form of fighter command, would be a formidable opponent. The 10th of July 1940 is the first phase being to destroy
showers over the field.
objectives on Channel Africa.
Perfect timing.
German tactics, having been altered to assault British cities, were met with a decisive RAF response, which led 2 days later to Hitler postponing his invasion plans. With just a few days to go before that annual Battle of Britain Day commemoration, where better to be than at this Battle of Britain airfield, watching multiple Hurricanes and Spitfires in Cambridgeshire skies.
Works for me, Brian, no problem. Sorry, station, let's turn down a second.
And by the way, don't adjust your screens. That is the rain that was coming down. But just look what that rain actually did for these incredible shots. And even had a rainbow.
The yellow lead is braking now.
And if you'd like the chance of winning yourself your very own DVD, which I'll be working on next week, I will tell you how to do that in just a moment.
Final with the gear.
Because what you're looking at the moment with the Duxford, this is just a tiny sample. There's so much more. Of course, I can't fit all that much in on a Friday night show. But if you like your own DVD, all you have to do is become a member of Airshow World. And next weekend, I'll be picking out one person out of our fantastic members. To become a member of Airshow World and support Airshow World, all you have to do, just click that button underneath the video right now. And as well as that, hey, your name will come up in green with a star. And we'll be doing lots of other special things for the members. But don't forget, it's always going to be free to watch the videos and free to take part in the chat room. And what an incredible sight.
Darlings here, and we are at East Kirkby Airshow. We're about to go on and sing. It's a wonderful day. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. So what have you been up to this week? Well, we got some beautiful photographs sent across by our good friend Rob. And look at these beautiful images captured last weekend at Duxford. Don't forget, if you'd like to get in touch with my good self, if you got some photographs and you'd like to appear on Airshow World followers, all you have to do is send me an email. Quite simple to do. The email address is stu@airshowworld.com. stu@airshowworld.com. Thanks for all the wonderful messages in the chat room this evening. Don't forget, keep your eyes peeled for those notifications. Could be live at any time. Rob, thanks for sending these incredible photographs across. Until next time, have yourself a fantastic weekend. I will see you very, very, very soon. And don't forget, hey, become a member. And next week, you could be getting yourself your very own DVD. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And that is just about it. Until next time, have yourself, as I said, a good weekend. And hey, obviously, we'll be watching the TV on Monday. And hey, yes, what can we say about that? Such a shame, but oh boy. I hope that you take care and look after yourself, all right? I will see you sometime next week, and of course, next Friday night for the Friday Night Live Show. Thank you for watching, and God bless. Good night.